Good morning, preschool coaches. This is Coach Lena. We are going to be working on straight arms and jumps and different shapes. So practice doing pike, tuck, straddle with our little preschoolers. There's a fun little rhyme here with your move your hands, getting kids used to when their hands disappear, where they go, and all kinds of different fun things. And again, some basic rocking shapes. We are going to start the floor with our log rolls, or we are calling it our Tootsie Rolls because Willy Wonka and candy is kind of our theme this time period. Right here, we are going to jump the hurdles, jump over the hurdles with 2 feet, and with our sparklers, we might want to take one of these hurdles out and just have them jump over one. And then here, have them stand on their feet and try to jump up to 2 feet up onto the red mat. Here, we're going to do our handstand with our belly to the wall. And make sure that you're protecting the lower part of their back so they're not arching so much. Here we're going to take one of the little ponies, and there are some other ponies over there that we're going to have some relay races at the end of the class with them. You're going to run around in a circle or do whatever you want. If you want to have them go backwards, if you want them to hop on one foot, you decide what you want to tell them to do. Here they can do forward rolls, straddle rolls, or they could also work on backward rolls. When they're doing backward rolls, make sure that you're trying to get them to stand up to the bottom of their feet. I find it helpful if I take my finger and swipe it on the bottom of their feet and say stand up to your feet. They seem to be able to do it that way. Over here on bars, there are some squishies right here. There are extra squishies right here in this basket right here. If your kids need some more to keep themselves still, you can let them play with some of the squishies. Here we're going to do a forward roll over the bar, making sure that we get our nice arms and get ourselves up into a nice front support and then start our forward roll. Some kids may not be able to do the forward roll, so they are just going to look over the bar at their toes. That would be helpful for them. Here we're going to do our front support, clapping our feet. Once we get our straight legs, we're going to clap our feet like that. Over here on this bar, we're going to do a tuck hang, and then we're going to go down to straight legs and pick one of those up and throw it into the hoop. Here, when we're on the climber, can we make sure that we're reminding our kids that we only have 2 kids on the climber at a time, and that we have one on this side and one over on that side. Up on the ladder, again, reminding the kids to go ahead and walk up the ladder, walk across the yellow ladder, and that we only have 1 gymnast at a time on the trampoline. It's okay if we have more than 1 in the pit, but let's make sure that we're not having kids jump on each other. And then remind the kids that they're going to come out where the letters are and that there's a nice ramp for them down there. Over here on the beam, let's have them go ahead and try to walk across the beam. They can cross there, so we want them to cross, have one leg, one hand that way, one leg that way. So go ahead and cross the midline of their body, or you can have them walk backwards or sideways, whatever your gymnast abilities are. On here, I'd like you to match up. Before your class, make sure that you have the same number of colors and circles. So they're gonna jump from a circle to a star to a star, or a star to a circle, having them match and say out loud the colors. Like, I'm jumping from the red circle to the red star. I'm jumping from the yellow star to the yellow star, the purple star to the purple circle. And make sure that you have enough colors out there. On this, the fat beam, I want them to go ahead and put their hands on the beam and their feet on the wall. See if they can walk a little bit down the wall, or you can use it to do some handstand contests. Over here on the tumble track, let's make sure that our gymnasts are not bobbing their heads. If they are bobbing their heads and they're having trouble controlling their necks, make sure you give them a hoop because that will help them steady their body. You can go ahead and do your regular straight jumps and your ski jumps and your tuck jumps and your straddle jumps and your seat drop and your forward rolls, and you can try some cartwheels up there. Over here on the obstacle course, once they come off the tumble track, ever reminding them, remember to teach them that they have to come this way and come down the red steps. And then go ahead and have them play hopscotch, try to teach them how to do the open and close, the 1 foot, 2 feet. Go across our ladder so we get some really good strong skills about walking on those. Do something fun on the beam. You can do whatever you want. You can have them hop, do bunny hops. You can have them just make sure that the beam kind of gets pushed out a little bit, so if they start to tip over, that they're not going to hit their little heads on the tumble track. Here is a nice jump. We normally have these little dots out here. You can have them jump from dot to dot to dot to dot, jump from the springboard to the dots. And if you have any questions, we have a new little addition here. We have a little house, and I'm calling this the stamp and sticker house with my students. So we only go in there when we're doing stamps and stickers. So they can stick their hands out here if they want to get their hands stamped on there, or if they want us to get their feet stamped, they can go ahead and stick their feet out there. Thanks. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Have a great time coaching. Bye.